This incredible footage was captured by Mark Zimbicki, a research scientist and photographer from Australia. It happened just 60 feet away from him, and you can see how the shark is helplessly thrashing about. This went on for almost 10 minutes. It gradually stopped struggling, and the croc swallowed the shark whole. Crocodiles have the most powerful bite of all animals, with a force of 3,700 pounds per square inch. The Nile crocodile has a bite 8 times stronger than a great white shark. It's hard to count the number of fatal encounters going down in the wild. You know, since we aren't there. Interestingly, sharks are way less likely to attack humans. Of the 375 species of them, only 30 have attacked humans. And of them, only 12 are considered aggressive when they encounter humans. That's a far cry from a crocodile. Those guys don't think twice before attacking anything that comes into its territory. Just look at this poor bull shark and the way it's being devoured by the crocodile. Bull sharks are known to be incredibly aggressive creatures, so it's amazing that it was so easy for the croc to make a meal of it. Once it's done having its fill, the crocs go back into the water, likely for an afternoon nap. And let's not forget one key difference: crocodiles breathe air, which means if anything messes with them, they can run onto land and snatch them up. They're also equally agile in water, so they can submerge their prey underwater to kill them too, so it makes sense for them to have higher kill rates. Sharks, however, are pretty much limited to the water, so you don't have to worry about them crawling up to you. Both animals are carnivores that like to ambush their prey and frighten the life out of them. Just take a look at this video of a croc ambushing a shark in the middle of a feeding frenzy. Filmmakers Kennedy and Sillick captured this footage while fishing off the coast of Kimberley in Australia. Some nearby fishermen were filleting fish from a recent expedition, and they were throwing away some of the fish scraps off the back of the boat. Seeing an opportunity for a free meal, several sharks started circling the boat and feeding on the offcuts. And who should show up to ruin the party but a saltwater croc? This guy didn't seem to be interested in the fish. It just sat there, patiently waiting, which is way scarier. Then when a shark swam up to grab a fish scrap, the croc lunged at the shark and dragged it away to the nearby mangroves. Seems the shark was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, some daring sharks attempt to nibble at bigger animals in the water too. Just take this shark for example. The croc is clearly minding its own business when the shark swims up to it and snaps at one of its hind legs. It swims away, but doubles back to test the croc's patience. This time, the croc moves ever so slightly, sending the shark speeding away. Yeah, you don't mess with crocodiles. Did you know that the movie Jaws was inspired by the bull shark attacks on the residents of New Jersey in 1916? They're responsible for quite a number of human attacks. So what happens when it has a good chance to challenge a crocodile head-on? Maybe this will give us a clue. An Australian couple captured this footage while out fishing in Kununurra. The saltwater crocodile and the bull shark are clearly headed towards each other, but just watch what happens. The second the shark spots the crocodile, it turns around, seeming confused and panicked for a second, before taking a very, very wide detour far away from the crocodile. So even if the Discovery Channel won't give them their own week, the sharks definitely got the memo. Stay clear of crocodiles. Because the truth is, crocs are also incredibly territorial. They will kill any intruder that dares to wander into their land, even if it's a human. But sharks are loners. They roam the oceans in search of food and places to hide away. Speaking of food, what do you think goes down when these two apex predators spot the same meal? Lucky for us, dead whales are a delicacy for crocs and sharks. You can see a saltwater crocodile behind the whale and a bull shark around its fins. What do you think happens when they encounter? Put your guesses in the comments below. Even in cases when you think a crocodile would definitely lose, they tend to surprise you. What if we told you an 80-year-old, three-legged crocodile managed to nab a juvenile bull shark? Yeah, we wouldn't blame you for being a little skeptical. Luckily, we have evidence. The 5.5-meter croc named Brutus has become quite the star attraction in Australia because of his missing front leg, which, according to locals, was lost to a shark. Maybe this was just revenge. Apparently, Brutus had been fed earlier that day on the bank and Sydney photographer Andrew Pace was on his way back when they noticed something in Brutus's mouth: a bull shark. Brutus took the shark back to the water and shook it around for a bit before heading to the mangroves. The 1.5-meter shark was still alive and thrashing around. Because Brutus is so old, his teeth don't quite puncture well enough, but this is still impressive. To be fair, crocs do have the upper hand in shallow waters, so the shark had no chance. But we can't forget, this is an 80-year-old, three-legged crocodile. The idea of an ancient reptilian alien being tangled in a predatory battle with the ocean's most feared animal might seem thrilling, but in reality, they don't pick on prey their own size. Large crocs will often go for smaller sharks to eat, and big sharks will eat small crocs. Shark babies are born in shallower areas in mangrove nurseries, making it easy pickings for the hungry crocs circling around. Meanwhile, river cruising sharks will readily pick on crocodile hatchlings if given the chance. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. And here's a fact we don't talk about enough: sharks are rare. You are more likely to get struck by lightning or stung by a bee than you do being attacked by a shark. If you've ever watched Shark Week, you'll know it was initially developed to debunk the misconceptions we have about sharks. Soon, it became a hit, and since 2010, it is the longest-running cable television programming event in history. But maybe we're overdue a Crocodile Week. After all, there have been more encounters of them with humans. What do you think? Oh, we did promise to show you the end of that video from before. Like we said, sharks don't like to go looking for trouble, even if crocodiles do. The video shows the shark swimming far away from the crocodile to avoid it. Anticlimactic, but it proves that sharks aren't always the bullies we think they are.
Oh, what's that?
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and check out more videos about our incredible nature on the channel. Thanks for watching.